Some of the experiences I gained being a Marine was definitely camaraderie, sense of belonging. Just guys always looking out for each other, somebody always having your back. The best thing about me joining the Marine Corps is that I met my wife of almost 42 years, Isabel. We had our first son together, Felix. Then the next year after that, our son, Sylvester, who we called Sly, he came along. He was probably the most spunkiest out of the three boys. He had a ton of friends. He was kind of pretty much like the life of the party, liked to make people laugh. He was a senior in high school, and we kind of started to notice him being more withdrawn and things like that. So we took him to the doctor. He got diagnosed with depression. He would take his medication, he wouldn't take it. He started drinking a lot, doing drugs, then go back on the medication. We were basically kind of at a loss for words what to do. We were really basically every day walking on eggshells. This one day, he was staying with his uncle overnight, and we got a call that morning, and that we had found out that he committed suicide. I just couldn't imagine that. You as a dad, you just always, as a parent, you always picture your kid's going to be there forever. I fell into this deep, dark depression of guilt. And the guilt came from not noticing, earlier what he was going through, because about 10 years before that, I was diagnosed with depression, bipolar, and I was taking medication. So I got this kind of survivor's type of guilt where I thought, whoa, here I have this, I should have known, I should have tried to help him some way. Honestly, what I did to mask that pain and that loss of losing my son is I started drinking very heavily. It was like I would have these thoughts come into my head that I was no good, I was worthless, I didn't amount to anything. I might as well just go ahead and check out, why don't you just leave? And I was just listening to those thoughts. At the time, I was not talking to anybody about it, because here I am, a man, I'm supposed to be a man, and the mystique of being a Marine, or, you're nobody if you let this get you down. So, that's what I was dealing with, and, it was a tough time. The way I really pulled myself out and was with the help of my wife Isabel, going to counseling, just to open up. Was a kind of pretty much new thing. I've always been pretty much my whole life never telling anybody what I was really thinking, what I was feeling. The therapist that I went to was someone who really drew me out. I was able to realize I'm not alone, that everyone needs help sometimes, and it's not a weakness. Talk to somebody about what you're going through. Speak up, let them know. It's okay. Some days going to be good, some days going to be bad, but just really think about who, if you going through something like this, who you're going to leave behind, who's going to be really hurt. I myself lost a son, and that pain is never going to really go away, but I know just each day I have to deal with it. There are people out there that care about you, and professionals that want to help.